Oregon Circuit Judge Vance Day had an unsurpassed record of helping veterans in his Veterans Treatment Court. Then one day, he was helping turn on the heat at a former Navy SEAL's home when Day's son showed the vet his unloaded pistol. Judge Day found himself suspended for 3 years and actually facing charges of allowing a felon access to firearms, charges that he believes were retribution because he declined to perform same-sex weddings for religious reasons. But just as his trial was about to begin, it all came to a sudden end. Judge Day was with us a few months back to tell his story, and we promised that we would keep you informed as to the outcome. So here to tell us the surprise ending of his story, would you welcome back to the show Judge Vance Day. I almost feel like I need to say, when we came to our hero last time, it was quite a different moment because you were right in the midst of being indicted, facing possible jail time.
What happened is we decided to take this matter to trial. They came to me and said, if you just accept a misdemeanor, just plead to a misdemeanor, all go away, no punishment. And my wife and I said, absolutely not. We're not going to do that. So we took it right to trial. In the process of seating a jury, we brought in 400 jurors, picked 12.
It was that close.
It was that
going
close,
to trial.
Literally. Well, yeah, it was the second day of trial.
Yeah.
And the government's case just imploded.
What happened?
Well, when you bring a case that is, in my opinion, politically motivated, you have to have evidence.
Yeah.
But the bottom line is their only witness was this Navy SEAL veteran who frankly gave honorable service to our country. He's a hero. And I believe the government was manipulating and pushing him and kind of forcing him into this position. And he just decided at the last minute, I'm not playing ball. I'm not coming. And of course, when that happens, the whole case just imploded and all the charges were dismissed within minutes.
So thank you and your wife for having the courage to risk everything, because you really did to do that. So in the midst of all of this, you decided not to run for re-election as a judge. So now what do you do?
I have the opportunity to work with an executive team that in one weekend event will touch the lives of nearly 5 million men. Touching the lives of men and helping them understand who they are as men, how they relate to their wives, their families, their communities, and their culture. And that is an opportunity which I absolutely relish.
It's almost like, I mean, God may have given you the second chapter of your life that is better than being a circuit judge in Oregon. So,
oh, no doubt about that.
How frightened were you in the course of this time when you were fighting with really an overwhelming, just determined government to take you down?
I hope this doesn't sound funny, Governor, but fear's not part of my nature. And the reason is because as a person of faith, when you walk with Almighty God, you are in the majority. You can't really lose. Even if I was to go to prison, I know that what God allows in His wisdom, He could easily stop with His sovereign power. And so when we trust Him, we really have to trust Him, and He tells us to walk with Him with joy. I still have one more battle. The Oregon State Bar wants to discipline me, and I look forward to that fight, frankly.
Yeah, you weren't standing out there by yourself. You had people that you didn't know, that never met you, but they knew that your case was important to them because if you lost it, they could be next.
That's right.
And I think that speaks well of the people who recognize this is bigger than Vance Day. This is not about just some judge in Oregon. This is about the fundamental principles of liberty in this country and whether we preserve this great republic and the freedom of a conscience, the freedom of faith. I'm so proud of you.
Thank you.
Great to have you here. And wonderful to have you back with a great resolution to the story. Our congratulations to Judge Day for the court victory. But the Oregon State Bar, as he said, is continuing to try to punish him with sanctions for the alleged thought crimes. Now think about that. Basically being punished for what you think and what you believe. Well, you can learn more and help his legal defense visiting defendjudgeday.com.